How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to our match reaction for Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal in the third round of the FA Cup. Now, going into this game, obviously, if you saw my preview, I wasn't too optimistic. I was sort of expecting this one to be sort of a nice, easy 2-0, 3-0 stroll in the park for Arsenal. I saw their line-up with Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard. I just thought, they're going to be linking up and playing it around the defence and then just, finish it off kind of easily and the excitement and stuff will be taken out of the game and it'll be a fairly mundane result for Arsenal to win it. But no, this club, man, this team, I'm absolutely over the moon. I mean, oh my goodness, what a team. Just it wasn't the best performance in terms of on the ball football where we, were incredible, brilliant passing and brilliant amount of chances and stuff. We were clinical when our main chance came to us in grabbing 8 minutes from time. But the ability to be so resolute, the defence was absolutely fantastic today. I mean, I think McKenna might be one of the ones who gets a little bit less mention from the back five today. I think he was brilliant, and he just always goes under the radar because he never makes any mistakes. So you never be like, oh, McKenna's improved so much from when he came in. He's just been consistently brilliant since joining the club. Colback at left wing back today was fantastic. His position, his defensive positioning was excellent. His reading of situations when he had the likes of Saka running at him, with that little tappy sort of dribbling to try and go one way, go the other, Sorry about my phone started ringing. I don't know if you could pick it up on the call, but the ability, the ability he had just to watch that and know where to go, not to be fooled and jink one side, jink the other. He knew what he was doing, and that was brilliant. Worrell in the middle of the was he in the middle? Yeah, I think he was in the middle today of the back five. He was brilliant. He at one point probably should have given a penalty away, but then to be fair, we should have had a penalty in the second half where I think Worrell had a right handful of white shirt, but you win some, you lose some, and his captain's performance there was fantastic. His ability to read it and was just so calm under pressure was fantastic. Steve Cook, I mean, what a signing! He looks like the piece of the jigsaw we needed for the back five. He was fantastic today. Showed his experience. Showed you could tell he'd played against teams of that level in the Premier League. He was fantastic. He was so calm in the tackle. Read it superbly and just knew when to go in and when to sit off. He was fantastic. And then Jed Spence, probably my man of the match today. Absolutely fantastic down that right-hand side. Caused Tavares so many problems. He had to get whipped off 10 minutes before half-time. He was just fantastic, driving down that right-hand side. There'll be Premiership teams looking at him today and thinking, hey, what we could do here. It'll be fantastic for us, and that's a shame. If we can go up at the end of the season, which I think we could. If we can play like that and keep this level up, I've got no hesitance to say we'll go up. I think we can really, really do it. It's so good to say that from the start of the season when I was I was like, I just had that feeling where I was like, oh, it's just never going to happen. It's just disappointment upon disappointment. This club, but it's completely flipped on its head and it's absolutely superb. I'll touch on that a little bit more after I've finished talking about Spence and the rest of the side. But yeah, if we can go up, then there's no reason why we shouldn't be going for Spence. He was fantastic. Just wonderful. Samba didn't really have much to do. Again, up to his little tricks, if you will, time wasting and goading players and little pushes before free kicks and corners were put in. Fantastic. Didn't really have much to do in terms of shot stopping. Pardon me. But, he kept his concentration and when called upon, he did what he needed to do. And it was, fantastic to see. Yates and Garner, for me, in the middle of the park were brilliant. On the ball, I don't think many players in the team were great. But getting in tackles, breaking up play, little cheap fouls just given away to break up their play, break up their rhythm when they did try and go forward. Garner on the ball, to be fair, was actually one of the better players. Hit a sweet free kick that was saved by Leno. Fantastic. The two of them worked so hard in the middle of the park. Didn't really give any space for the midfield players to roam. I was worried about Martin Odegaard and players like that, and they didn't get any space in the middle of the park. Brilliant from them. I think Keenan Davis looked really good, backing into players. Well, I won't say really good, but he looked good, looked solid, looked strong, backing into players, not afraid to get physical, to get himself stuck in, quite old school, and he has that pace on him as well. So that's, really good. He looked really up for it today, and hopefully he can be up for it in more games and give us that bit of an edge, that bit of a presence up top to push players off, but also that turn of pace to run beyond the man, which is so desperately needed. The three behind the striker in Johnson, I think he was good today. Put a brilliant ball in for Graben's goal. Zinchenko was decent. A couple of times the ball sat up for him, and instead of hitting it, he tried to sort of take it on, and the chance was sort of gone. He looked lively today and looked pretty good, but I think, question marks over that, whether he could have done a little bit better in that situation. I'm not too sure, but, I think, not too bad from Zinchenko today. Graben obviously off the bench, grabbing his goal, fantastic. I think he offered us something different with his running and his, there was something that they highlighted in commentary was where he looks to go on the outside of the fullback and then just darts in between him and the defender and makes the run. Very similar to one against Leeds, I remember, where it was the finish was awful. I mean, it was straight at Kiko Casilla, but the movement is just bamboozles defenders when you think the right back thinks, I've got him covered. He's going on the outside, and then he switches and goes in the middle. It was, great to see, and almost got another goal. I'm just trying to remember who played out, who I've missed out. I've missed out somebody. Obviously, Cafu came on and played all right. Did what he needed to do in the situations when he was on the ball. My mind has just gone completely blank as to who the other player was. Well, obviously Samba, Spence, Cook, Worrell, McKenna, Colback, Yates, Garner, Johnson, Zinchenko, and Davis. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I was thinking that there was another behind the striker. No, there wasn't another behind the striker. What was I on about? That was the time. That was the side. Yeah. Sorry, my mind went completely blank there. That a bit stupid from me there, but no. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And then on to an East Midlands derby in the next game, Leicester. I was actually watching some Forest flashbacks on the Forest YouTube channel last night. I watched the 5-2 against Derby, watched the 5-1 at home to Leicester. Something like that would be absolutely incredible. But no, to welcome Leicester to the City Ground, well, not really welcome them, but to have them at the City Ground and play an East Midlands derby would be absolutely fantastic. I'd really like to win this one. Last time we beat Arsenal, we got knocked out to another Championship side in the fourth round, a 2-1 away loss to Hull. So if we can bounce on this and help it go forward in the league, help us go forward in the cup, it'll be absolutely superb. And I just really hope that this energy and this momentum going forward can be fantastic. It is fantastic, but can help us in the league and help propel us up the table and help us to get that playoff or that even automatic spot if we can do. Absolutely fantastic. And if we can play like that and play like we did defensively, we're so resolute. We didn't give up from 1 minute to 93, 94 minutes by the end of it, I think it was. They just stuck to their task and were so, the level of concentration they showed was fantastic. The way that they, didn't have too much to do, but whenever Arsenal did do it, at the end they put a few players forward and put in long throws and corners, and they dealt with it. They got the ball away, dealt with headers, dealt with flicks on. It was fantastic to see, just the desire and the hunger to get to the 90th minute, get to the full-time whistle, with the winning tact. And it was, wonderful to see. First half, I don't think either side were great. Second half, we were definitely the better side. Definitely deserved to get through in that one. He made Arsenal look very, very ordinary. I mean, I couldn't understand it. I was saying to my granddad when I was watching the game, it was the 91st minute in an FA Cup third round tie. You're 1-0 down, and their two centre-backs were just playing 1-2s in the centre circle. They just showed no desire to get it forward. It looked at points like, they didn't really want to win the game, and it was just another sort of game they had to do, so they had to turn up. But, I mean, it was a little bit annoying in a way that the commentary did sort of focus a lot on Arsenal being bad rather than our system nullifying them and making it really hard for them to do anything. But yeah, I think we were just fantastic, and just the way we were resolute and we just didn't give them any space and stuck to our task. It's fantastic. I'm so proud of the lads. The transition, I know we bang on about it a lot as Forest fans, the transition from the start of the season to now has been absolutely immense. Like, to going from a position where fans were thinking, I'm not really bothered, I don't really want to support not support Forest, but I don't really want to support this team. I might just sort of not be as passionate or whatever. I remember I went to Wolves at home in the Cup, and there were fans on Twitter saying, I can't understand why people want to go to this game. And now look at us, you can't get tickets to matches like this one. It's the players, the fans, the board, everyone's linked together, everyone knows what's happening.